Well, basically, this is it. This is my little house here. This is really my pleasure dome. Like at home at the property, I have a cabin. Show them where their uncle's been living this past year, but also for everybody else. So this is the living room. When I first moved into this house, it was very dark and very dirty, and basically the girl who showed up to look at the place with me said, "Oh my God, it's a dump," but I could see a lot of potential. So just a lot of painting and decorating later, and I am happy to say I have been called the sexiest house in San Pedro. So the idea of this house is not only to have a home for myself here, but also to have a place for my friends to hang out, because most of the people that I work with and that I'm friends with here don't have homes. They're just living in hotel rooms. So this was basically created for all of us, with art from everybody and ideas from everybody and help from everybody. Anybody who's known me and seen my other houses knows that I'm very into collecting art, especially from the places that I am living in. So you'll see that the house is just filled with a collection of things that are made in Guatemala, in San Pedro, and in villages from all around the lake. That includes masks, paintings, the textiles, beads, but you'll see a bit more of that close up later. Well, yeah, this is where we sit, we hang out. I got my books here, my television, and of course a lot of Christmas lights, because I'm always into lights. It's not just a Christmas thing for me. Just to show you a couple of things, the painting over here is by a friend of mine up in town, of a gentleman wearing the local kind of outfits they have here in San Pedro. And all the villages around the lake, the outfits are different, but this one's very particular to San Pedro. The masks are from different villages around the lake, just very crude carved wood, but I love the way they're painted, very whimsical. The whole idea of it came with my brother-in-law actually putting live animal heads on the wall, and I just like the idea of just having all the wooden heads here. This painting here is done by a friend of mine in India. This is actually from my room in India. I do have several things in the house from my room in India too, just because it's nice to have things from different places to remind me of those places too. And down here, of course, is a picture of my cabin at home, which I look at every day to remind me this is my real little pleasure dome, and very soon, hopefully, I'll be going home to enjoy it again. This is my bedroom. Like I said, I have a lot of things from my room in India. These things in particular, this is a cloth from Varanasi with Krishna. This is a bedspread that Mahesh and Sharda gave me in Varanasi at the Millennium, and I have a lot of nice presents from friends of mine. Gabby actually bought me this dream catcher here. This was made from someone in San Pedro too. And all the furniture I purchased when I came right in the beginning. This is all handmade furniture. We went up to Los Encuentros with a truck and bought it, and I love this furniture, very solid. I have this, and I also have this armoire that you see here that they originally made it as a bar for wine glasses and bottles below. But this is my catch-all, my clothes, all my work stuff, and all my little knickknacks. And to the sides here I have posters from events that we did at Dino's, and just a nice cupboard. There's no cupboards in the rooms here in Guatemala, so it's a nice place to keep all my things organized. And of course this carpet here that Tracy bought, which is very Guatemalan in design, and it's just nice with the tile on the floor. The tile is very easy to clean, but it's just nice in the bedroom to have carpeting. And I also want to show you something here, because in the afternoon time when I take a nap, I can lay in my bed and look at this. It's just beautiful. I can lay out here and look at my garden and listen to the birds and take a bit of a break before the madness of Dino's. All right, come on. This is my kitchen area. Now this is the most unusual thing in my whole house, because for some wacky reason people don't seem to have sinks in their house. Most people wash all their clothes, their dishes, and themselves out of the pila. So for me, this is a very big luxury, which I really enjoy having, just having this water source in the kitchen. Except, as you'll see, the Guatemalan people are about 3 feet shorter than I am, so to wash the dishes, I mean, the counter should be up to here on me. It's very harsh on my back. Yeah, I've got art here from my friends. This is all drawings that I switched through. Tias made me this for my birthday, and something from Chris and Leonidas, and some Swedish people who came to my party wrote me a wonderful song on my birthday and made this little painting, and I really treasure that. And of course, pictures of the kids everywhere. This is Kylie and Galen and Nathan at home. My handy dandy fridge, which I didn't have for a long time and finally caved in and bought, and I'm so glad because I can have cold milk and all those nice things, and ice. I have so much ice, I bring it to the restaurant sometimes. Ice is another funny luxury in this country. At home, a Lexus is a luxury. Here, a kitchen sink is a luxury. I do have my cooker under here. This is what I cook off of. I don't have an oven. We work off a gas stove. But I hide it under this Typica cloth because that's just my style. Okay. Oh, these are cool too. These were ornaments that I bought this Christmas to put on my Christmas tree. They're actually heads of wheat that these people have woven, you know, for a whole something crazy like 5 cents. Well, this is my just inspiration wall here. This is some really beautiful art made by the people here. The reason I collect the art, I do take it home, and it's nice to have paintings and handicrafts from different places in the world, but it's also a way of showing the people that visit here, the tourists, and also the people that live here, exactly what your neighbors are doing. We see these people every day, but what are they doing in their homes? They're creating some amazingly beautiful things. These two belts are what the women wear to cinch the dresses they wear on. An amazing amount of handwork. My neighbor lady made this, and this one took her about 70 hours. This is kind of a flower design. Her sister made the one with the fruit, and an amazing just handwork, all beads. The painting's the same. This was made by a man up on the hill. These are quite a little novelty here, the overhead view of the people working in the fields, and also a painting, a wonderful painting by my friend Otto, who I've known for about 6 years. This is the view of San Pedro from Indian Nose, and in the picture we sit about here, so as you can see we really are living at the foot of a volcano. Okay, here's my guest room.